So I'm gonna give about 4 minutes because I only see bylaws, budget, commerce. I think I see park and beautification. Is that Chair Berlot? That's you, right? Yeah, yeah. And I saw Sergeant at Arms. Did I miss any chair? Mr. Westcott, Chair Westcott. Who's that back there? I can't see. Is that Dr. Renault back there? I was used to the curly here. I'm sorry. All right. I'm used to the curly here. My apologies. How many is that? And we have land use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's 6? Bylaws 6. Budget 7. We're missing education, post office. Yeah, I got that. We're missing education, public safety. Personal social services. All right. So what I am going to do, I'm going to try to respect time. So we're going to try to move forward quickly so that we can start by getting out of here. All right. So we're going to start with opening up the meeting. Right. My name is Roderick Daly, and I'm the chair of Community Board 17. And the time is now 7:08, and I'm calling this meeting to order. Please be reminded that we are conducting by Robert's rules. You're only allowed to speak once on an issue until everyone else has spoken. And then after that, you can make a follow-up comment, but do not monopolize the time so that we can move forward with the meeting. With that being said, I would like to start off with the committee reports. So we'll start with budget. Only your report. If there's something that needs to vote on, it'll come later. You could tell me that. Just remind me of that. Okay. So whatever you want to present.
So good evening, everybody. So the report, we've just completed compiling all the capital and expense budget requests for CB17. Last meeting, there was ranked choice voting to prioritize it. Those results have been compiled. And then later in this meeting, we'll take a vote to approve it to submit the requests to the city. That concludes my report.
All right, thank you very much. We have commerce.
Good evening, everyone. Hassan Bakrdeen, Chair of the Commerce Committee. So I'll try to make my report pretty brief in lieu of my not having a report last month. Just wanted to let you know some of the things that we will be working on for the year. So I'll just, give me a little latitude here with that. We put out every month a monthly newsletter, really surrounding about small business. Generally, that contains any of the latest trends that are going on in the marketplace affecting small business, regulations, et cetera. So we'll be sending that out, and you'll be seeing that. We did that all last year anyway, and we e-blast those along with that on the newsletter that the community board, as well as our website. We're doing a small business spotlight that we do, which is a monthly spotlight for businesses in the community as well, just highlighting, essentially any businesses that are brand new or Oftentimes we maybe do a second one where just letting the community know that these businesses exist and what they're about. It's usually a profile of the business owner, profile of the business, kind of even a sample picture of their signature cuisine. We're also doing a guest speaker series every month where we invite a specific expert for a particular agency that governs what we do, small business in the community. And we're looking to make sure that we have that every month as well. We're working on a small business expo, which we did this year, along with partnering with Councilmember Lewis's office, New York Small Business Services, the Brooklyn Chamber, the Flatbush Junction bid as well. So we're looking to repeat that again, maybe make it slightly bit larger, maybe even a bigger room as well. We're also looking at doing our business networking breakfast, which will be in March of 2026. Some of you who have attended that, and you'll get details about that as well. We're also looking to do a Young Entrepreneurs Expo, Small Business Expo, specifically focusing on young entrepreneurs in our community. And we're looking to do that in April, just to kind of give you guys a heads up on that. And we're also doing our signature event, which is the Sumptuous Sampler event, which is a big event with restaurants, and that precedes East Flatbush Restaurant Week. Both of those events usually are in June, so just look out for that as well. With that being said, I'm going to leave it there, and that's our whole year. I think it's quite a bit we've got on the roster, but if you have any questions, please let me know, and you just look out for the invitation emails and flyers and whatnot. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, we're at Education Yield. We're at Housing and Block Association. Your yield? The report is on the. All right, so Housing has placed their report. See attachment. So those of you in the back, it's there. Please read their report on Housing, Community Boards Housing and Block Association Committee report. It's attached. This is it. So please do take a look at it. And it's actually should be posted on the website as soon as possible. So it's up there for you to read as well. Land use and rezoning.
Good evening, everyone.
It's in motion.
Okay. So take this out. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Two jobs. Take this. Good evening, everyone. We did hold our land use committee meeting on the first Thursday of October. We did draft the letter approving the Constellation project with the conditions that a permanent seat be provided to a community board member to oversee the project both in pre and post construction phases. That letter did get submitted, I believe, on October 6th, and it will be going to the borough president office for review. We'll be monitoring that situation to see how that application progresses. During our meeting, we did discuss the ballot proposals that'll be on your ballots in November when you're going to vote. The chances are that we won't meet by then, but there are several questions on there that will affect and impact the ability for community and how these URLIP applications and how these projects within our neighborhoods are affected in the future. So we've spent some time discussing it. There was a town hall on October 9th, Community Board 9 that was held. I'm not sure if anybody was able to attend, but should you have any questions about those questions, I'm going to ask that you do pay attention to them and read them very thoroughly because they will impact how those processes are handled in the future directly. This isn't one of those go straight down the line situations. These are very impactful questions, and I believe we're going to have some sort of discussion on it at some point tonight to get into it a little bit more thoroughly. But if anybody has any questions pertaining to them, you can come see me on the side and we'll review the questions. We did speak on some things that we plan on taking on in the future. A couple of issues pertaining to our recent URLIP application and the timing of it. We're going to probably speak on trying to prevent or write some letters to some of our electeds to prevent that from happening again, to give us more time to review thoroughly these applications and not being under the time constraints of the rules that was put in a few years back. And outside of that, I think that that covers mostly everything. Any questions? Chair Daly.
Thank you very much. Um, yes, I do remember. I was about to say something. Parks and Beautification, the report is also here. Do you have any additional item that you'd like to add, Chair Antoine? No? Okay. Please make sure again, and I thank all the committee chairs who were able to get this done. We're looking forward to more things, more chairs getting it done as well. A lot of these events will also be on the website, just as a reminder for everyone. Commerce. Okay, land use, parks and beautification, public safety, their report is also here. Do I see the public safety chair here? No, when she does come, I will try to ask her if she has any additional item. Sanitation, I don't see him. Chair Hill. Okay, so I have to get back to him. Social services not here. She's here. Did I hear somebody say something? No? Okay. Bylaws?
During public hearing.
Okay. Bylaws, okay. Postal services? Is, Chair Julius here? Chair Julius? And, Chair Anderson, is she here? Chair Anderson? Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kenneth Prescott. I'm the liaison between the post office and the community board. What I'd like to report in regards of the annex on Utica between Avenue D and Fourth Avenue. We've been having a little problem there, which my chair, about 2 weeks ago, the chair and myself, and we spoke to the manager. And after I've been going once in a while, and everything seems to be working smoothly for right now. In regards to Roxby, that's the post office on Lenox and Utica Avenue, I haven't been getting any problems. I haven't been getting any reports regards of that post office. But I would say if there's any problem, please call the board, or you can call me and I can see if I can try to resolve that problem. That's my report for tonight. Any question? If there's none, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Chair Westcott, were you able to get an appointment for the rugby one, the main one? Were we able to do that or no? Not yet, right? Okay, so maybe we should work on that as well. All right, thank you. Sanitation is still not here. Personnel is not here as yet. Bylaws just made a statement. Postal communications is still not here. Okay. And Brookdale Cab is not here. Did I miss any chair? Personnel. Where's personnel? I just called personnel. I didn't see her. She's not here. All right. My report. All right. So, first of all, good evening, everyone. I want to thank you guys for coming out. And I also want to thank our first Vice Chair, Louison, for chairing last month's meeting while she was expressing how jealous she was that I was in Japan and she was here in Brooklyn. But, right. But it was good. It was a little bit different. All right. So just a couple things of importance. One, and I want to thank Chair Hassan for bringing that out to the public, which is bringing forward what their committees are doing. And if you're part of a committee, each chair is tasked with reminding the committee members of their goals for the year. Some committees I'm already on, so I know, well, I try to visit as many committees as I can. I want to say that I'm sorry, I'm glad she's not here. And land use, I've not been able to visit because somebody made the meeting on Thursdays when I can't visit. And social services, I'm glad she's not here to say that I'm sorry. I've not been able to make it to her meetings, but I'm going to try. Some of you might have known, there was a terrible incident, and I think when the precinct come, they might talk about it a little bit more, where a young man, Royston Backus, 28 years old, was unfortunately shot and killed by the police in an alleged domestic violence issue, where allegedly he pointed the gun towards the police, and the lieutenant fired one shot, and he succumbed to the injuries. That happened, I think October 9th, if I want to be, is a Sunday at about 9:38 a.m. His funeral services will be on Friday at Guarino's Funeral Home. For those of you who they have done a few vigils, press conference regarding the issue and requesting the body cam. I have not, and I don't know if Councilmember Banks have an update on the release of the body cam. Do you know if they have released that yet? Is working on it. Okay, so the protocol is that the AG reviews it, the family discusses it, and the family discuss whether or not they want to release it. But a group of us, including all of the elected officials within that area and some violent interrupters, are working on that issue. Just a reminder, applications for the board, they're coming up. So please note that three groups of people who need to apply to the board. Group number one, if your term is up after 2 years, you need to apply again for the board. Group number two, if you got appointed to the board and you only got a 1-year term, you need to reapply so you can get a 2-year term. So again, some of you only are here for 1 year. The third are the individuals who are not part of the board, who are interested in becoming part of the board. I do know as of this moment, we have 3 vacancies, council members, on the board based upon individuals sending notices in that they had to leave. I don't know if they can be emergency appointments, but I know we have 3 vacancies at the minimum. Please note there are only 2 ways you can get on the board. One is a recommendation by one of the 4 council members, or the other 50% to be appointed by the bar president's office. Okay, so please, again, I remind. So please make sure that you apply if you want to redo. And if you don't know, please call the board office, speak to Ms. Frazier to finalize whether or not you need to reapply for the board. Okay. So one, I'm only going to touch on them. One is the 18th. I do see our social services chair, second vice chair is here, but I want to invite everyone to come out on Saturday, this Saturday on Utica Avenue. Whether you come for 30 seconds or you stay all day. Make sure you sign in, right? Make sure you sign in and participate. I think we'll be up to 62 committees, Ms. Frazier. About 62 agencies will be there, about that. 65. So if we're bringing information to you and you're not showing up, don't say, when things happen within your community. Also, on that subject, please invite somebody to come to our community board meeting. A lot of times I go to other community board meetings and the room is full, right? We need ours to be full, standing room only. So invite a friend, bring a friend as we talk about different things in the community. Between last month and this month, earlier we lost a former board member, Ms. Gallimore. Her funeral was on Saturday. I was able to attend with a few board members, our district manager, to attend the funeral. And I would like to publicly next month recognize her posthumously for her work. I hate doing that, but we're gonna do that next month. So we're gonna invite the family members to come out and recognize her and the family for the work that she did within the community and the community board. Very quickly, as you know, the board is in court. And the case is ongoing regarding certain issues with the website and the minutes and the coalition for a better community board 17, I think that's what it's called. Regarding some issues, the lawyers are there there's no final, there's no finality as of yet. It was adjourned a few times and then it went to court and then it's following up. So this basically was a court case going back from last year, from the former board member J.L. James. They formed the committee, served myself and Ms. Frazier in our capacity, the bar president, the law office of the city of New York, around some minutes with the board. And so that has to be finalized. And I think the court date, hopefully by the end of this month, it will be done and I could give you a better report on it. I want to thank, I tried to get it out and some of you got the notification. So I'm very pleased about that. And at some point, I don't know when, but maybe when we're doing the swearing in, I call everybody up who are in their purple and their pink, right? So this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I believe everyone in this room, in some way, shape, or form, less than 2 degrees of separation from somebody who was affected by one of the two. I personally lost my sister. She was 33 years old at the time. As a matter of fact, yesterday was year 13 that she passed. And so I always remember that, and I know domestic violence is a major issue. As a matter of fact, that was the underlying cause for the young man that was gunned down by the police actually last week. So we know that both of these are very serious. And I just want to be clear that get help early, get help often, right? And you're never alone with any of these things. Proposal 2, 3, and 4. Councilmember Banks, I think also Councilmember Lewis. We're sponsoring, and Community Board 17 and a few others. We're sponsoring a community town hall. Is that what we're calling it, a town hall? Right? Next Tuesday, October 21st at my 11 to review our proposal 2, 3, and 4. And I believe that when our council members come up, they'll talk a little bit more about it. But at the town hall, and we're asking everyone to come out and support. This will be at Meyer Levin Junior High School or Intermediate School, 285, 5909 Beverly Road. The entrance is on Ralph Avenue. So when you come in on Ralph. The time is from 7 to 9 to review and know what to vote, because the following week, starting October 25th, is early voting, and the election starts on November 4th. So those, I also implore people to come out and vote on early voting, because on election day, it's going to be a long line. Okay, so the other two things that we're doing as a board, besides the 21st, I talked about the 18th, 10, 15, 10, the 10, 21st, 10/25, that's the date I meant to put. 10/25, there will be a shredding event at 3521 Church Avenue, right at Brooklyn Avenue, where businesses, individuals can come out and shred their documents that they, whatever. So come out and do that. It's sponsored by Community Board 17, sponsored by The Yard and Councilmember Rita Joseph. Our illustrious Councilmember Farrah Lewis had one, what was the date on that? The 4th. It was excellent. You got a chance. People came out with bags to dump their stuff. So please take an opportunity to do the same on October 25th, 3521. All right. And that ends my report. Mr. Robinson, is the assembly member on 2 minutes? Thank you. All right. I'm going to break protocol a little bit, right? Because next is our district. Actually, you know what? Let's do our district manager's report. Then I call up Councilmember Banks, followed by Councilmember Lewis. Councilmember Lewis, and then you. Why don't you come together? All right. Hey, listen, you go together. Thank you. District manager's report. (3521) Church Avenue at the corner of Brooklyn. That's for the shredded, the business shredded. During the day, I think it's normally from 12. I'm not sure the exact time. Now, Shin, do you know the time for the shredding on the 25th? Ms. Farrah?
It's on, I'll check.
Say it again. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.? Perfect. Thank you.
That's it? Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I think that the chairperson pretty much stated much of what I would like to say. Of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month and a time to set aside to reflect on breast cancer, research, prevention, and treatment, and to support patients, families, and survivors. The chair lost a sister to domestic violence. I lost a sister to breast cancer. So as we observe both breast cancer and National Domestic Violence Awareness this month, let's also remember that both breast cancer and domestic violence are two issues that impacts both men and women. Ms. Farah and the chair of the Budget Committee, Mr. McCabe, he just gave his report. They have been working diligently on the FY27 capital and expense budget, setting timelines as presented last month. Mr. McCabe spoke briefly about it, and tonight the board will be voting. Our deadline for submission is October 31st. So we're hoping that we could have that voted on, completed, and submitted on time to be published. Currently, we're conducting a review of our planned community fair. Reminders were sent out to our elected officials, I think 2 days ago. We're looking forward to seeing you participating in our community fair on Saturday. As the chair stated, we have approximately 65 vendors registered and ready to go. Sanitation is ready to clean the street up for us, and NYPD is ready to close it off so that we could meet and I would say fellowship and get some of the much needed resources for the community. The chair of the Housing Committee, we are currently in conversation regarding a shower bus for this community. We receive a grant from our Congresswoman, and we are proposing to schedule a small meeting to really garner some information from other community partners on how we could move forward with a shower bus in this community. And then we will take that information and bring it to the broader committee, and then more than likely to the board. I believe Dr. Renaud, did you give an update on that? Well, there's nothing ready to update because we're meeting, I think next week. We have a meeting scheduled. Every Monday and Tuesday, we have 2 volunteers in the office from Crystal Ray Brooklyn High School, and they have been phenomenal, assisting us with digitizing, scanning of our documents, meeting minutes, agendas, and things of that nature. So far, we are just about completed all of our digitizing of our paper documents in the office. And they were so helpful just yesterday assisting with the preparation for our upcoming event on this Saturday. All are invited. We are looking for volunteers. I really expect it to be a huge event. The weather looks pretty good. And if you're interested in volunteering this Saturday, please feel free to contact the board's office. We definitely could utilize your service. Other than that, thank you for being here. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than willing to answer. If you're interested in volunteering, please call the board's office at 718-434-3072. You could speak to Ms. Farah, myself, or whoever answers the phone. With that said, Mr. Chair, thank you. I yield the floor back to you. Hello?
Good evening, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask. Are there any questions from my report? Any questions from the committee report? Or any questions from the district manager's report?
Hi, can you please give the date again for the town hall meeting?
For the what?
The town hall meeting for about,
Town hall is October 20, Tuesday, October 21st at 5909 Beverly Road. The entrance is on Ralph Avenue and is between Tilden and Beverly Road.
thank you so much.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
I am so sorry. Little Nori, can you come to the front, please? You know, every month,
Who?
I meant Nori, every month, little Nori is here, and I really wanted to introduce her. You know, I come into the room sometimes if she's here. Come on, if she's
me a little Nori.
if she's here ahead of us, she's always there just helping to prepare everything. And
Come here, Miss
I
Nori.
think we have a future board member and council member Banks and council member Farah Lewis. Watch out. Nori, you want to say hi?
Here's
Say
a
hello.
mic, here's a mic.
Come
Come on, Nori, come on.
say hello.
Hello.
Oh, you could do better than that. Hello. But this is Nori. Please don't pass her. Just encourage her, okay? Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Where were we? Council members? I, I'm sorry. Can I forgot to do just a special order of business, just to allow the council members to speak, uh, out of order on the agenda. Can I get a motion, please? Who said so moved? Please state your name. Can I get a second? Scott seconds. All in favor, please do so by raising your hand. Board members, I'm sorry, only board members. Please do so by raising your hand. Okay, assembly member, you're also part of that as well. So, all right.
Come to the principal's office, assembly member. Good evening, CV17 members. Thank you, Chair Daly, and to the whole entire executive board for your leadership. Very happy to see our board members here tonight. Just some quick updates, and I'm gonna let my counterpart in the city council, Councilmember Banks, talk more about the debunking the ballot proposals that you'll see starting October 25th. Just thank you, Chair Daly, for speaking about breast cancer awareness and DV Awareness Month. I am a DV survivor myself, so our office will be hosting a series of events for the rest of the month called the Take a Stand series. We'll have flyers on the table in the back, and we'll also email it through our constant contact. So if you're not on our mailing list, Daniel's here from my office and can take your information. Early voting starts October 25th to November 2nd, so we want to encourage everyone to vote early. And if you are not registered to vote, the last day to register to vote is October 25th, and you could also do that online. So just want to encourage those of you that are not registered to please register. And I want to thank Chairman Kwame from Land Use for your leadership, and thank you for bringing up the ballot proposals again. Just wanted to share with everyone the ballot proposals that you'll see on your ballots for the general election. These are not spearheaded by the city council. This is spearheaded by Mayor Adams. So if you ever see anything like that, just know it's coming from higher up. My office, and I want to thank Daniel from our office for his diligence and hard work. We were able to pass Intro 925, the radiator bill. This was a bill surrounding a family, 11-month-old baby boy who died due to a faulty radiator in his apartment. And we were able to get that bill passed last week. So we will send out more information about that. And I am going to be introducing a bill on crossing guards, providing crossing guards at schools. And this is due to an issue we've noticed by Great Oaks Elementary School in CV17, where there's no crossing guards there. So there've been incidents of traffic safety issues. We had the same issue in the CB14 area. So just wanted to share those quick things with all of you and look forward to answering any questions. And without further ado, I'll hand it over to Councilmember Chris Banks.
Thank you and good night to everyone. Thank you to the leadership of Committee Board 17 and the amazing work that you're doing. And to everyone that is out here tonight, give yourselves a round of applause. This is what community looks like. And this is how we should continue to stay organized and keep our eyes on the prize and making sure that we have a voice in our community. To the Backus family, I want to keep them in prayer. As the chairman had mentioned, we had a young man that was shot and killed by a police officer, 28-year-old, and as we funeralize this young man, which the funeral is coming up, I believe, this Friday, we want to make sure that we keep the family in prayer as we continue to demand accountability and the demand of the release of the footage so we can get clarity as to why this took place. Also, too, I want to dive into the 5 or the 6 ballot questions that are going to be on the ballot for the November election that's coming up. And we want to be clear in how we deliver this message to our constituents throughout the city and particularly in our respective council districts. And we don't want folks to be misled by the mayor's so-called housing proposals. The mayor's misleading ballot proposals 2, 3, and 4 hide that they take away your power, your voice. We need more housing, but giving away our power to developers will lead to less affordable housing and more gentrification. We are asking residents to educate themselves on these ballot questions. The mayor has advanced 5 of the 6 questions that will be on the ballot this election. And these misleading ballot questions hide the fact that if we allow these ballots to go through, or they're hiding behind the fact that they're using language like it's going to expedite housing, but that's a clear, blatant attack on our community. That's extracting your voice from the process, community boards, council members. And we've seen over the course of the time that when you have council members that can negotiate with developers, when you have this layered process where you have the community boards engaged, community-based organizations, a host of folks weighing in to determine how our communities look, we're able to get deep affordability. We're able to get community benefits agreement. We're able to demand parking. We're able to basically say to the developer, go back to the drawing board. This is not what the community wants. But this mayor, through his ballot questions, will snatch that power away, will take your voice. So this is just not about a power grab. This is about a blatant attack on our community. It's an utter disrespect to us as a community. And I believe that we should be a self-determined people, that we should be able to determine our aspirations and how our community looks. Well, let me tell you, if we don't come out and vote against these ballots and vote them down and send a clear message to this administration, and let them know that the city council is a co-equal branch of government to the executive, and that the community boards play an essential role in determining how our community looks on the land use, during the land use process, we will lose our community. So we're asking folks to come on out. Early voting starts the 25th of this month. Sorry, 25th of October. You have opportunity. You need to turn the ballot over, look at the questions. There are cards going around. We have these cards going around, literature going around, which has a QR code, which will continue to educate you as to why you should vote these ballot questions down. So guys, we're looking forward to continue to educate each other on these ballots. And as I said, it's just not about the city council. It's about your voice. So in order to get this over the finish line and to send a message to the administration that we won't allow these ballot questions to take our power away from us, I'm going to need you to speak to your neighbors, go to your churches, speak to your folks in the community centers, do what we're doing as council members, and send a clear message that these ballot questions must be defeated. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you very much. Assembly member?
Thank you so much to the board. Thank you to our executive board. Thank you, Chair, and our district manager. And I'm New York State Assembly Member Monique Chandler Wardman, representing Assembly District 58, which covers East Flatbush, parts of Canarsie, Brownsville, and Crown Heights. I just want to give a few updates. I definitely want to say rest in peace to Miss Evelyn Gallimore from Community Board 17. I know she sat on the board for a lot of years, and we just had her funeral this past weekend. And I just want to, my condolences go out to all of you as well, and to echo Council Member Banks' sentiments, to rest in peace to Wayston Backus, my former student, played on the football team at Tilden High School, as well as Mr. Daly, your former student from My 11 Junior High School, where we all went to school. If y'all didn't go to My 11, it's okay. But Royston, was killed in a police-involved shooting. And as the council member said, we want to just make sure we get the body camera footage, and we get the answers for the family. But we did do a community healing event response. Thank you, with collaboration with Community Board 17, Senator Prasad, Council Member Banks, myself, East Flatbush Village Inc., and all the Care Violence Group, where we offer mental health support, Office of Victim Services support, because when someone's life is lost, it doesn't matter the situation, someone's son, father, family member is lost. So we wanted to create that space. I will bring that into, we have something called the Office of Victim Services expansion to the bill on the New York State level. What that means is we just pass and sign into the budget this past session, where it's expansion to remove contributory language. That means that if a person is killed, whether it's police involved, whether it is suicide, whether it's gang, that they can still, their family can still receive burial assistance, right? That activates on November 5th. Sometimes they're not part of a gang, and unfortunately, because of the way the police report may be written out, or family generational, history, it may reflect that way. We want to make sure that everyone have access to burial assistance, and there's more expansions to come. We are working closely with New York State Office of Victim Services. I also want to give another public safety update. We met with the police commissioner regarding Safe Tuesday and Labor Day. I want to shout out to NYPD. I want to shout out to all the interagencies, my colleagues, DYCD, all the care violence groups who is doing their best to work together strategically. Unfortunately, in that process, some of the NYPD units are not a part of the planning, which sometimes lead to a lot of issues on the ground with how they are being policed. That is not with the 6-7 precinct, that's with the special units. So we was able to have conversations with the police commissioner on how to better that communication, because a lot goes into making it safe. Where people are getting stipend, there's a lot of funds that go into it. We want to make sure everybody's on the same page. In that conversation with the police commissioner, we asked for restoration of 3 community affairs. We have Detective Skinner, we have Detective Pierre, and we have our new community affairs officer that's right to the top. We appreciate her being here. Let's give it up for our new community affairs, the 3rd one added. We also asked for a restoration of 4 youth officers. I don't know if you know, across the city, it's been cut down to 2 youth officers, and they've been in these Q teams, these ABC teams, all these other teams and units that the police department gets bored and make up. They are now, we only have 2. If you know anything about the 6-7 precinct, what they're good with, their community affairs and dealing with their youth. We cannot sacrifice those 2 things. We need a restoration of 4. We need 2 more. So we did speak to the police commissioner about that, along with other resources when it comes to community and youth. So I just want to thank the police commissioner, the 6-7 precinct, Brooklyn South, for your collaboration and working together. And when we ask for accountability, we're not saying all police are bad. We're not saying that they're not good ones in the bunch, but the little bad sometimes for the bunch. So we want to make sure that we have good relations with the police department. I also just want to say really quick, early detection, thank you, council member, mentioned breast cancer awareness, and also Ms. Frazier, we need to get early screenings. If you have family history, make sure you do that early. Well, thankfully, my mother and my sister survived breast cancer. So of course, I am in the running to make sure I get the BRCA gene DNA testing, and I also have to go every 6 months. Domestic violence resources, also my office made available. And the last couple of things I would say before I close out is we're doing register to vote. We have volunteer events that's coming up. That will be in the back. We have a job fair, Central Brooklyn Job Fair on the 21st at the Grand Army Plaza on the 21st Tuesday from 10 to 2. We have a Halloween Harvest event October 25th at Patrick Park on 4th and Albany, 1 to 4. We also are doing a college vocational and workforce fair at Tilden High School on November 8th from 12 to 4. You could get that in the back. And I don't know if you know, I know y'all heard of Vital Brooklyn. We have Utica Crescent, affordable housing, 322 newly constructed units. Do y'all know Rutland and Utica over there by Kingsbrook? We had to, and I know Councilmember, we dealt with this, when they release the application, they don't tell us. So if we go back to the ballot proposals, if we remove the community board, remove the city council, I found out August 29th is when they put this application out after years of me planning with them. And I didn't find out until like last week. So my question to these ballot proposals, if we remove the city council and community board, when will we ever know what's happening? Because right now the system is not perfect, but we do have the application is in the back. We want to make sure everybody sign up. And it's not on Housing Connect. It's not on Housing Connect. It's on New York City Housing Search. So the only way you would know about it is by them telling us, and we're going to do a community forum, a virtual one, and we're going to do an in-person one on November 1st. So stay tuned. I know my time is way spent, so I'm going to leave from here. New York State Assembly Member Monique Chandler Waterman. Thank you. Is this your phone?
Thank you. Such a gentleman. So I want to take a quick picture. Two. Right. So the first one, I'm going to ask for everyone who's wearing purple and pink to please come right here. If you're in purple, pink, in honor of this month, we're going to take a quick picture for our website. So if you're in purple and pink, please come forward. Now, our ADM is going to take it. So just come forward, please. Where's our chair? Why are you sitting there? Your glasses up here. It's pink. Also would like the elected officials to come forward, please, and thank you. While I'm waiting to say that, I just want to say that my 11 is the greatest. Just want to say that while I'm here. And if you didn't go to my 11, too bad. Yeah, exactly. We're doing pink and purple. Come on. So where's ADM Farah? I mean, there we go. Thank you. She stands out, right? The purple here. All the executive board members stand. Don't move. All executive board members don't move. Executive board members. All. Don't move, council member. I mean, assembly member. All executive board members who are here swearing in. No, I need all of the executive board members to please come forward. Not you. Huh? No, executive. Where's Dr. Renault? Dr. Renault, you're not an executive board member? You chair a block association? I missed it. She's hiding. No, I'm doing you know what I'm going to do? I want to do the whole slate this time instead of just officers. I want to do everybody. So in the past, we have only done the executive officers, but this year I've decided that we should do all of the executive board members because these are the people who are leading our board, leading our community, not just the executive office, and everybody has the same voice, and some of us have even more voice than others. So ladies and gentlemen, this is your 26 executive officers and executive board members, and they will be sworn into office by our assembly member, Monique Chandler Waterman. So.
Can I just say it? Everybody say their name, read it again, and everybody say their title, because doing this 13 times is going to be a lot. Well, I just want to thank to the community board. Thank you for your unwavering support, your volunteerism, all the things you do, the way you're away from your family, sharing. I have to thank your family for sharing us with everyone. We think this work is not easy, but we definitely appreciate on behalf of myself, my colleagues in the room, and the Community Board 17 as a whole. We love you, we appreciate you, and thank you so much. So I believe it's right hands up. Move to the side. No, sorry, we're not dancing. All right, so I'm gonna say I, and then y'all all gonna say your names. I'm gonna give y'all time all to say your names, and then you're gonna repeat after me all together. And then I'm gonna have you say your positions, right? And then we go from there. All right, so all right, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York and the Charter of New York City and the bylaws of Community Board 17. I further swear or affirm that I will faithfully discharge my duties as the I didn't see you say anything. Okay, the land use chair. Okay. Of Brooklyn Community Board 17 to the best of my ability. So help me God. To the best of. We have to say that last part again. So help me God. Thank you. You are now considered committee, executive board, and everybody together. Thank you for your service. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, thank you. And I tell my executive board members how much I appreciate them and the work that they're doing, and please continue to do that. All right, we're at agency report, NYPD. I did see them walk in. Please step forward. I thought I saw the library. Was I wrong? Did I see the library? Okay, good. Please step forward right there. Any other agency that I might have missed? Ms. Goodrich, I'm going to put downstate on the agency if you don't mind. You want to come over there? Anybody else? Agency. Agency would be a city or state government. All right? Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. Captain John Schillinger, the Executive Officer of the 6-7 Precinct. Today, representing Inspector Kozak, the commanding officer of the 6-7 Precinct. She couldn't attend tonight's meeting. I'll give you a brief overview of what we're looking at in the 6-7 Precinct over the last 28-day period. So taking a brief look at it, so I can report that we've seen a reduction in shooting incidents. We're happy to report we took no shooting incidents this last 28-day period and no homicides this last 28-day period. This really can be attributed to the really hard work of the men and women of the 6-7 Precinct. 13 gun arrests reported this 28-day period compared to 7 the last 28-day period this time last year. That's an 85% increase in gun arrests. You know, the men and women are running around out there taking guns off the street. A total of 90 firearms have been recovered this year so far through arrests from the 6-7 Precinct. So they really are working hard out there to ensure that you all are safe out there. Further taking a look at what we're looking at in the 6-7 Precinct, I'd like to highlight what our traffic safety officers have been doing out there in the field, and that's our Q team officers. Has just started recently, and we are seeing a lot of success with our Q team officers. To give you an example, our traffic collisions down for the 28-day period. Overall collisions down by 16%. The one thing I'd like to highlight there is pedestrian struck, which we've struggled with here in the precinct. We're down 33% pedestrian struck. So pedestrian safety is an extremely important thing for us, and we're seeing a really nice reduction there, ensuring that you all are safe out there. So that's a 33% increase. And then bicyclists out there, 27% decrease in bicyclists struck out there. And that really can attribute to the hard work from the Q team members. To further highlight the Q team members, a total of 440 vehicles have been towed. That's including derelict and roto vehicles in collaboration with DSNY and Roto. In addition to that, a total of 76 mopeds have also been confiscated by our Q team members, which also includes our traffic safety officers. So the real highlight here for the 6-7 precinct is your overall safety. So these reductions, that's our main focus, is ensuring that every person in this community is safe, walking on the streets at all hours of the day and night. That's our main focus, is driving down these violent crimes and ensuring that you're safe in all aspects of life, riding a bicycle, walking in the street, whatever it may be. But you can ensure that we're working very hard to ensure this. Yes, so I have my Q team members here. Q team boy? Okay, that's sector boy. It's our Q team sector boy encompasses the southwest portion of the command. They're here today. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about our Q team members. Okay, so I'll answer some questions from here, but some specific questions if you have for our Q team members. They're going to be at the back of the auditorium. So once I step off the podium, they will be available to take your questions personally in the back, whatever concerns you may have. They're going to stick around and answer your questions. No problem at all. I also have my community affairs officers, Detective Pierre. Oh, sure.
Good evening. Oh, okay. You guys are here. Wake up, wake up. I'm Officer Sandy. I'm your new community affairs officer. You're going to love me because you have no other option than to love me. Okay. So yeah, get ready for me. I'm a lot to deal with. You see? Mm-hmm. Here you go. They want.
Everybody know me. I'm Detective Pierce, 6-7 Precinct, Community Affairs. How's everybody doing? See a lot of familiar faces. Good seeing you all. I don't know what's going on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Officer Rosado. I'm part of the Q team that my captain was highlighting before. There's a total of 8 of us. On the night team at least, but all of our information should be on the website. You can reach out to us if you have any concerns. We handle mainly 311 jobs, which you guys know are like noise complaints, the abandoned vehicles that the captain was talking about, and any other non-emergency police matter we take care of. And this is my partner, Officer Regalado.
My name is Officer Regalado. That's my partner. So we in charge of the quality life. We deal with 311s, like she said, especially for those 311 calls, noise complaint, loud music, abandoned vehicle. And if you guys have any question, we out here.
Yes, go ahead, Chair Sergeant Wilkinson, you had a question.
Thank you. I do know.
Please come to the, I'm sorry. Please come to the mic if you have a question, Chair.
If anyone had a question for NYPD, yeah.
Did you have a question or are you just making a statement?
I have a question.
Go
I
ahead.
saw that you raised your hand, Second Chair.
Yes, I just want to say thank you to the 67th Precinct for your support for our event on Saturday, especially community affairs. We obviously can't secure the street and stuff without you. You all were a great help last year in just making sure that things went smoothly. So definitely hope to see you all out there on Saturday, and we appreciate your partnership.
Sound like Detective, where's Detective Skinner, perchance? Okay, oh, loser. Went to Japan? Go ahead.
Thank you. I'll move quickly. Thank you so much. I wanted to just clarify relating to the towing statistic that you shared.
Sure.
There's an ongoing concern around the myriad of parking issues that have affected the community with the influx of increased buildings and apartments. So would you be able to just
break down that statistic as it relates to a comparison of public safety versus parking incidents that inform the tolls that have occurred?
So the 440 vehicles you're referring to?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have the exact breakdown of each 440 vehicle that was in relation to what you're talking about, but if you're looking for that specific statistic, you know, we can definitely get you what you're looking for. Like
Okay.
we can get you the exact information to the T, you know, what you're looking for, you know, just talk to us afterwards. We'll get you the information, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay.
Chair Westcott and the other gentleman, could you just come to this mic over here, please? So we alternate between the two mics.
Dorothy Gordon, community board member. I know last month we talked about the jewelry scam that's going on, and we brought it up at our meetings. And last weekend, a 90-year-old neighbor, they accosted her, put the jewelry over her neck, and by the time a neighbor saw it, they, turned to left.
Yes.
Interestingly enough, they came back today. She was sweeping her yard.
Okay.
And I actually asked her if she was gonna come and speak, but she didn't, she's she's probably sleeping right now. But, and I asked her to call in, call 911 or 311. And she said that a crime didn't happen, so what's the point? Because when they came back the second time, she cussed them out. I said, what did you say? She said, I can't say those words to you. So she cussed them out and they left. So the question is, what is she supposed to do? I think people think that it's not a crime yet. So is there a statistics of it's going around and what she should do? She should call.
The best thing to do, and this has been an ongoing issue in the entire city, and they're referred to as gypsy scams. So if unfortunately, I know she was a victim of that crime, but if she does see somebody that matches that description as the same people as before, call 911 immediately, and we will come over there. Yes, 100%. That is something that, we need your help on. If you recognize these individuals, we need you to call right away, and we will respond right over there, because that is definitely a major problem that the city has been dealing with these gypsy scams. So, we do have units that are investigating these specific scams. So, the investigation's ongoing. But we have seen this for some years now. And, all the help we can get, you see anybody that's committing these crimes or know of anybody, just call 911. That's the best thing. Don't ever be afraid to call 911. The officers will come and help you, especially, if you're reporting that you see certain individuals that match that description from a crime, that you were a victim of. The officers will respond. We will make sure we get over there.
Okay, so should she still call
Yeah,
tomorrow?
absolutely. I mean, if she wants, you can call. I got my Q team officers here. We can take a ride over to her if she would like tonight. If she wants tomorrow, whenever she's comfortable with it. But nobody should ever be afraid to call us. We're here to help you for that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Westcott, I personally like to thank Detective Skinner. On Thursday, I had an event on Saturday, and I saw him on Thursday asking if he could be there. It was at Timers at St. Paul's, and he was there Saturday present. I really appreciate his presence there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the kind words. We will pass that along to Detective Skinner.
Good evening, esteemed board members, fellow community residents, NYPD. My name is Ryan Page, and I'm a concerned citizen, and the issue is an issue of a bad corporate actor, AutoZone, located at 575 Utica Avenue, up in Rutland Road. What began as sort of a small cottage industry of men fixing cars on the sidewalk is sort of like a de facto ancillary staff to the AutoZone business itself, has blossomed into a full-blown black market industrial machine. And over the course of the past 5 years, 2 of what I refer to as sidewalk mechanics have been killed. One, I believe in 2020 during the COVID pandemic, he was shot over what I was told was a $75 debt that his client didn't want to pay. Another gentleman, God rest his soul, he had a prolific substance abuse issue that was widely known in the neighborhood. And I don't know if he was inebriated or what have you, but he was hit by a bus or something like that on Utica. We've reached out to the regional board of AutoZone in North Jersey, and our pleas have been met with silent contempt. Now, I was born and raised in this neighborhood. In this community, its majesty knows no bounds. But as is the case in all communities, we have our fair share of homegrown bad actors. The last thing we need is an outside corporate agitator whose indifference to our pleas has risen to the level of criminal negligence. So I'd like to know what the board and what the NYPD can do in terms of sort of functioning as a beacon to guide us as to how to actually finally bring them to heel. You know, noise complaints, things like that. This is New York. You know, if you want silence, move to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. You're going to have horns and things of that nature. But that block has almost become a no-go zone for women, senior citizens, children. It's become a bloody mess. They posted signs, don't fix your cars in our parking lot. And yet their actual staff members come out to help people fix the cars in the parking lot. So we're just sort of at our wits' ends, and we'd like to know what guidance you can provide us with. I'm sorry. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was basically a hostage crisis. One of these guys was running from law enforcement, was armed, hopped over the AutoZone fence into our backyards and barricaded himself in one of our neighbors' homes for hours. They had to bring in the emergency van, pickaxes. So what can be done?
Yeah, yeah, we know that incident, obviously, that you're speaking of specifically, where we did arrest that individual. This is a great opportunity for our Q team members to get involved in this complaint. So we will do the best of our ability, with what the laws can allow us to do, to assist you, to assist that block. That is something that obviously is a major concern here for you in the community. It's duly noted. My Q team members here are hearing this as well. I was going to ask you if you wouldn't mind if you can give us a little more information to my Q team officers too. In the back of the auditorium, and we'll take the specific information you're giving me. And we're gonna obviously look right into this.
Consider it done. Thank you so much.
Also, our district manager in the back, raise your hand, Ms. Frazier, District Manager Frazier, please share the information with our board office as well. You will be the last question. I do see, I recognize our second vice chair, and then you'll be the last question.
Thank you.
Oh, just please state your name for the record.
Ryan Page.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Hi, my question is.
State your name for the record.
Okay, my name is Ariana. I'm on the board. My question is if there's any information or updates able to be shared with the board and the community on the police-involved shooting that was mentioned earlier. Thank you.
Yes, the investigation is still pending. I can't comment on the open investigation.
I'm sorry, what investigation? I didn't hear your question.
I said the investigation is still pending, so I cannot
What
comment on further investigation.
Royston shooting.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I was asking. All right. Thank you. All right. If there are any questions, please see NYPD in the back. And if there are issues, by the way, that reminds me, if there are issues that you're having, and I'm inviting community members to reach out to the board, please call 311, get a complaint number, and please let the board know. ADM Farah and DM Frazier and Community Assistant Lyons, they all are working there for you. So please don't be afraid to ask them questions. Agencies, library. Where does she go? Is that it for agencies? Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yolande Edwards. I'm an adult librarian at the Rugby branch at 1000 Utica Avenue. I'm just here to give some highlights on what's going on in our libraries. I'm very happy to share that BPL has appointed Edwin Maxwell as our new chief librarian. Edwin began his librarian career here at BPL as a trainee, serving communities at Central, Walt Whitman, and Clinton Hill libraries, among a dozen other branches. Upon earning his MLS, he became a young adult librarian, moving up the ranks to branch manager of New Lots Library. Since then, he's served in many roles and has won many of our professional awards. We're so excited to announce that he will be guiding the future of library services here in Brooklyn. Some of our highlights for this month are Ready Set Kindergarten, which is back. Our special 6-session Ready Set Kindergarten series kicks off this month for children ages 3 to 5 and their caregivers at 20 branches around Brooklyn and online. Each week at select libraries and online, families will enjoy stories and activities designed to help you and your child get ready for school. Families will receive free materials to continue the learning and fun at home. Come to one or all 6 this month through December. Get your cultural pass with your Brooklyn Public Library card. If you're looking for free activities to do this fall, our free Culture Pass program allows you to reserve passes to cultural institutions, live events, and more with your BPL library card. New things to reserve this fall: China Institute in America and Brooklyn's Museum of Contemporary African Diaspora Arts. You can also visit www.culturepass.nyc to see what is available, and you can search the dates or search by the institution. Partners allow you to bring at least one guest, and some offer a family pass, which includes 3 guests. I will now highlight some activities that is happening at the the rugby branch. We're offering computer basics on Thursdays, October 9th and 16th from 11:30 to 1 p.m. This is a beginner's class, and it teaches, especially the elderly, how to use the mouse, the keyboard, open icons, navigate the internet, save files, and learn about templates for resumes and cover letters. We also have phone help for Androids and the iPhone, and that is on Thursday, October the 23rd and the 30th. We can also help with setting up and using emails, smartphone settings, connecting to Wi-Fi, printer and scanner help, and downloading and uploading files. We also have an adult book discussion, which will take place on Tuesday, October the 28th from 4 to 5 p.m. That will be in a small meeting room. And the chosen book for this month is Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkinson. The library is also offering free citizenship classes. To register for a class, you can drop in to a class at a branch or email immigrantservices@brooklynlibrary.org. We also offer an exercise class for the elderly. It's a seated exercise class. It's called Sit and Be Fit, and this is every Friday from 11 to 12 p.m. So you can bring your elderly family members to have an hour of exercise, all for free. So please free to drop by at the library anytime. We're open from 10 until 6 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and from 10 until 8 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's it.
All right. What's the age on the elderly?
I don't want to say what's the age, but like 50 and up, people that
50 and up?
like 50 and up, people who don't know how to. You want to get me in trouble, Mr. Daly? Oh my God.
Just checking. I want to make sure that Gail is ill.
Who don't know who they sit at home. So instead of being at home, you could come and have an hour of exercise for free.
All right, 50 and over. Gail and I will be there. Ms. Goodrich?
Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hello
evening.
to the board. Congratulations to everyone that was sworn in this evening. This work is not easy, but it is necessary. We definitely should keep 6-7 Precinct Council President in our prayers, Pat Reddock, as we are missing those meetings clearly because all of the 6-7 questions came here tonight. So we know that it is important that we have all these entities come together at one time or another. And thank you for giving that space for that. Hopping on the 6-7 Precinct area, CAVI, Kings Against Violence Initiative, just got a grant and we are working with them as in downstate. We allowed them to have their first public meeting and I had one of your awesome members join that meeting, a public session, where they will be the host for 3 years of a grant to be in support of 6-7 Precinct, and it's a neighborhood safety council. You should hear more about it because you were traveling. You may have not heard of it yet, but they are working with community members, like-minded folks that want to be, I guess, an accessory to what we do here in the community board and the precinct council. So just look out for that. They're looking for members still. If you don't have the link, I will send it to our DM and ADM to add again, but they have been really trying to get folks to come out. I want to thank everyone that supported us for our second annual breast cancer walk. We did it Project Echo and the 6-7 Precinct Council. Community Affairs helped, of course, our Assembly member, Channel Waterman, and Council Member Farrah Lewis, and our Council Member, Rita Joseph. We're definitely in the house to support that cause. It does not look familiar to have a anti-gun violence group along with a hospital come together, but we're fighting the battle. All these things happen all at once. So 2 years in a row, and we're going to continue the fight. And we are downstate offers free cancer screenings for New York residents with no health insurance and for those who are underinsured. And it's through a grant called the Brooklyn Cancer Services Program. I have some flyers in the back. It's for men and women. And it is clinical breast exams, mammograms, PAP, and HPV testing, and for men and women, colon cancer fit. It is very important. When we miss our screenings because we don't think we can be covered, we lose out on life, time spent in being able to receive early detection and early care. So I wanted to make sure that everyone is aware of that. I will send it out to our district manager and the team to be sure. And because we are also in Alzheimer's Awareness Month, I wanted to share 2 of the programs that we have here called Bridge and Wave. There is paperwork in the back about that. And Wave stands for Wellness and Age-Friendly Care for Vitality and Empowerment. And this clinic is led by our geriatric psychiatry team, an awesome team here, formerly led by Dr. Reinhardt. But we are working to be sure that our folks know that growing community of baby boomers and those lovely older adults, they need support. Sometimes they don't say it because we, the younger generation, is running around, but they do need help and support for early detection and for health concerns. So that paperwork is in the back. And of course, ever since and before 2020 and the COVID pandemic, we're in need of blood. So we're partnered with the New York Blood Center, and we'll be hosting a blood drive here on Monday, October 27th and Tuesday, October 28th. Flyers are in the back. I will also send this to the district manager as well. And I want to thank you all for your community engagement and support. Without you, it cannot happen. The board needs you. We need to keep filling this room and sharing the information. And I look forward to seeing you next month. And that was my daughter. She gets to be Nori. That's my baby. Y'all have a great night. Thank you.
All right. All right. So we are at community session, but go ahead, just real fast.
Okay, sorry. I just forgot to mention a food pop-up we have tomorrow in front of my office, 903 Utica, between Church and Snyder, between 3 and 6. And I know we just celebrated World Mental Health Day. I just want to let y'all know legislation that we just passed. It's, everybody heard the term EDP, emotion disturbed person. Police department use it. We have changed that language to make sure it's more person-centered. I introduced the legislation and passed it, now it's into law. It's called Person Experiencing Emotional Crisis, PEC. PEC, they're gonna not just throw away all their documents, but they're going to replenish it and fix it from EDP to the term PEC, so we can be more centered when it comes to those who's experiencing crisis. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. All right, so we are at the community session, and I'm inviting community members with conversations, issues, things you want to invite the community to. Please note that you have 2 minutes. All right, it's time's now 8:20, 8:30 to be exact, and we have a few things on the agenda. So 2 minutes, and that also goes for the legislation session, 2 minutes. Our sergeant at arms will just come and tap you on your shoulder when you pass in that 2-minute barrier. So, Ms. Sidney.
A pleasant good afternoon to everyone. I just want to say congratulations.
What's your name?
Miss Sydney, as we said. Keisha Sydney, I'm with Sesame Flyers Community Outreach, for the record. Okay, thank you. So I just wanted to say congratulations to everyone who was sworn in tonight. And just wanted to share, it's in the back on the tables, this orange flyer. We are having a trick or treat haunted house event on Halloween, the 31st, from 4 to 8, ages 0 to 12, while supplies last. So on the flyer, there's a QR code where you can scan and you can register to join. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't mind. Happy New Evening, everyone. How you doing? I hope all is well with everyone. I feel so weird standing like this. My name is Sabrina J. Lewis. I am the manager of programs at HCC. It's Haitian Centers Council in Brooklyn, New York. We're at 3807 Church Avenue. We have a plethora of programs, but tonight I'm going to talk about our mental health clinic called Be Well. We are taking virtual as well as in-person clients or community members rather, and we'd love to have you just come and talk with us about, well, anything, right? We also have our LGBTQ plus wellness clinic. That location is at our Broadway location. We have 2 locations, but you could actually get services also at 3807 Church Avenue. We also have an immigration department with ESL classes, legal services, and oh my gosh, I forgot what else. But if you have any information that you would like to request, you can send me an email at slewis@hccinc.org, or you may call me at 718-940-2200, extension 124. Feel free to visit our website at hccinc.org. Thank you so much.
Is that
Happy-
HCC or ACC?
Oh, it's H as in happy.
Okay. And the address again is?
It's 3807 Church Avenue.
That's right next to the God Squad?
That's right next to the God Squad. I was like, oh.
Okay.
Sure. My telephone number is 718. It's 940-2200. My personal extension is 124.
All right, so again, we just ask if you have flyers or you have things that you want to support, please make sure that you email it to our office so that it can be on our website and be sent out.
And there's flyers in the back as well. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
All right, thank you. You're a board member. You're a board member. You're a board member. Just board members, not just community members.
Hello, my name is Mahalia Desrosiers. I am the project manager at Little Haiti BK. And we are in the bid formation right now. So that would be Flatbush Avenue from Farragut to Cortelyou and Nostrand Avenue from Farragut to Beverly. And we're just in the process of forming that right now. And so we have some upcoming events happening. We have a Jack the Selling event happening on October 17th. That will be by Flatbush Central. And then we have another breast cancer walk awareness happening. That's going to be on the 19th of October. It was postponed. It was supposed to be the 12th, but it's due to the rain. We had to do it. We'll be moving it to the 19th, and that's with the Zazu Experience. And that is going to be at Prospect Park. And then we have Home Beat Cleaning, which is basically a series that we'll be having for the first and third Saturday monthly, where we'll be coming together as a community to clean the community, specifically in the bid area. And we'll come together after to have a debriefing and community engagement. And so that's something to look forward to. If you're interested in volunteering, you can reach out. or see any of the flyers that I put back there. And yeah, and then we have a book signing and a conversation with Karen Jane Pierre that is going to be on November 3rd. And that we're very excited about that one because, well, it's Karen Jane Pierre. And then, so if you guys want to reach out to me, that is my number 347-585-4106. And my email, MD as in door, ESROSIERS@littlehaitybk.org. And you can reach us on Instagram at littlehaitybk. And any questions? No? Okay, so there are flyers at the back if you have any other questions or anything.
Thank you. State your name again. I'm sorry.
Mahalia Desrosiers.
Mahalia.
Desrosiers. I said it the French way. I'll say it Desrosiers to make it.
Desrosiers. Thank you. Rosier. All right. Any other community conversation? Any other community conversation?
Hi, good evening. My name is Arna Lipkin. I'm with IDCC. May I have the floor for a few minutes?
I'm sorry, you're whom?
Arna Lipkind from IDCC.
Go ahead.
Hi, thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. Happy October. I'm Arna Lipkin. I'm a community liaison representing IDCC, which is Interborough Development Consultation Center. We are a full-service mental health clinic, and we are kind of transitioning a little bit into the Certified Community Behavioral Health Clinic, which is CCBHC, where we have more of a holistic approach. In addition to therapy, we have a whole new team of caseworkers. So as I've said in the past with Connect, that it's not just about talk therapy, which is of course very important, but also helping people with different challenges such as food insecurity, housing, jobs, and so on and so forth. So we do have a lot of caseworkers, so that should be really helpful. We also have substance abuse, which is a great program. We have peers in both IDCC and our substance abuse. In our substance abuse program, we have people that work with you, medication management, and also if anyone has an issue with the DA's office, they go to appointments with you. It's a really great positive experience. We are located at 921 East New York Avenue, right near Utica and East New York. If anyone has any questions, the board has my information, but my email is alipkind@interborough.org. I'm sorry I couldn't make it this week. There was just a holiday tonight, but I will be back next month with my flyers. And I just want to mention October 23rd is our final farmers market for the year. Takes place at our office, 921 East New York, from 11 to 2, right in front of our office. It's a great opportunity. We have $15 vouchers, and it's through Bed-Stuy Campaign Against Hunger. So it's a really great opportunity to come and pick up some fresh produce. Thank you so much, and everybody have a great month. Thank you for taking my.
Thank you. Anybody else online? Okay, moving on to our next session. Again, Sergeant Arm walks over to you. That means you're running out of time, or she raises her hand. Where do we have to? Am I missing something? Oh, got you. Where am I? Legislative committee session, legislative report. Legislative report, please on this side. I know I saw a few people. If you represent a local, you're first. If you represent a local, our state or federal person who did not speak, please come forward. Come forward. Is there anyone online? One online? Okay. Representative Meyer's office? Okay.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Alicia Ray Miller. I'm here with the Brooklyn Borough President's Office. Thank you for being here, for listening. It's great to see everyone again. So a few small updates. We are in the process of hosting a roundtable in Flatbush with community leaders and organizations just to hear constituents' feedbacks and create an initiative that supports Flatbush, and this is in partnership with Councilmember Lewis. We're still in the very initial phases of planning, and this is one of I believe 4 or 5 roundtables that has happened throughout the borough because again, we are a borough-wide office. So we're really looking forward to continue to give updates as that fleshes out. Next, as I want to say, as we continue to grieve and demand a transparent process for the tragic police-involved shooting that happened several weeks ago, our office is here as a resource for people who need any support to go and process grief. If you know anyone who is needing assistance, please feel free to send them to our office, and our constituent service team can go and help connect them to whatever support they may need. And then following up, we have a few events that are coming. So we will be partnering on the Shred event that's happening with CD17. Thank you guys for hosting that and the other elected offices. We have, let's see, a Adopt a Shelter animal event coming up. It is annual, October 25th at Borough Hall. So if you are in the need for an animal, a pet, and a cat or a dog, please come to downtown Brooklyn. And finally, we also have our Brooklyn Pin Design Competition. So if you are artistic, please submit something. Your artwork could be all over the borough. And as a reminder, the comprehensive plan was released, our new updated version this summer. So that is a plan for all of Brooklyn that helps guide housing, health, and a better future for our borough. So it's a great resource for community boards if you're ever having any questions about health issues, statistics, about what things look in this area. It's a great resource to just look at and figure it out. It combines a lot of different data points from across different agencies. And that is all for me today. I will be here throughout the meeting. Please feel free to say hi afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for the Borough President's office? See none? I thought I saw Dan. Dan, you're not speaking? No.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ayanna Williams. I'm the Chief of Staff for Councilmember Darlene Mealy of the 41st District. Just our regular series of events every Monday. We have 2 immigration attorneys that come to our office. Every Tuesday, we have a housing specialist that helps deal with existing housing issues. Every second and fourth Wednesday, we have someone that helps people register and navigate Housing Connect. You can make appointments for all 3 of those things by calling our office, 718-953-3097. Every Friday until the end of the year, we're doing boots on the ground at Mount Ararat Older Adult Center, which is at 1630 St. Mark's Avenue, where people are learning to do the boots on the ground line dance. And it's from 2 to 3:30 every Friday until the end of the year. Next week, Wednesday, October 22nd, from 9 a.m. to noon, we're having a free paper shredding event in Brownsville. It's going to be Thetford Street in the cul-de-sac and Pickens Avenue. It's a dead-end street right there. Bring all your papers, clean out your closet, clean out the drawer, things that we've been holding on to forever. Stop, make sure that it's, your identity is safe. Just have it shred. It'll be shred right in front of you. So again, that's Wednesday, October 22nd from 9 to 12. And then moving into November, on Wednesday, November 19th, we're going to have 2 oath events at 2 different public libraries back to back. So the first one is going to be Brooklyn Public Library, the Saratoga branch, and that's going to be from 11 to 12:30. And then at the Stone Avenue branch, we're going to have something from 1 to 3. And there'll be representatives from Oath there who will be able to answer questions about summonses and the hearing process and to walk you through how to deal with those things. Again, make sure if you know anybody, and it's even personal summonses. Sometimes people don't realize, say you got caught using the restroom and not at a restroom and you get a ticket. Those are the types of things that go before oath and the summons. So even if you have personal summonses, you can bring them to oath. It's not just for property, even though a lot of it is sanitation, Department of Buildings, ECB violations. So if you have any of those things that you need to take care of, don't skip the hearings. If you need help, come to one of these events. Again, there'll be 2 of them on Wednesday, November 19th. Thank you.
Next. Thank you, Ms. Ayana.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being patient. My name is Charlene. I'm with Assemblymember Rodney Spachat Hermelin. I work as the Director of Constituent Services and Support Services. We had a great senior luncheon at Salem Baptist Church, and we had a big turnout. We had a shredding event at Salem as well. So we're gonna have a shredding event. I'll keep it short. We're gonna have a shredding event at the other side of the district. So if you are in 11 to 10 zip code, it's gonna be at PS 193 Gil Hodges on a Sunday. Okay, so if anybody's willing to give up their Sunday, come and shred your papers with us, okay? Also, this Thursday, we're gonna have a domestic violence awareness on Flatbush and Cortelyou. And we're also gonna have, we're partnering with a lot of electeds for November 1st for Citizenship Now to help people do applications. And that rounds it out. Do you have any questions for me? Yes, MHHC, MHC, Morris Heights Health Center. It's on Flatbush and Cortelyou. And our office is centrally located. We are on Flatbush and Foster Avenue. So you guys, we do work by appointments, but if you stop by, I will not turn you away. Just keep that between us though. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you. Any other represent, or one online? Person represents Senator Myrie?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good evening. My name is Portia Edwards. I'm the District Director for State Senator Zelnor Myrie's office. I did ask Kwame if I could share my screen really quickly, just so I could show you a couple of flyers that we're working on. So I just wanted to do that. This upcoming 21st, this Tuesday, we're going to be having our job fair, Central Brooklyn Job Fair, in partnership with other elected offices, Department of Labor, the Brooklyn Public Library, and Workforce One Center. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Central Library at Tangranami Plaza. This is our third or fourth time doing this event. The last one we did was in March of this year, and it was a major success. And so this is something that our offices will continue to plan and continue to do because we have such success at these job fairs. We also have, along with these job fairs, there are job readiness programs happening. There was one yesterday, and there was one, I believe the last one is this week, sometime before the end of the week, either Thursday or on Friday, with Workforce One Center. So if you know anyone who's looking for work, please have them register to come out to the Central Brooklyn Job Fair. It's from 10 a.m. To 2 p.m. I'm going to stop sharing this one and share the other one. And then on the 25th, we are doing a fall festival in partnership with Explore Schools and Lasante Health Center. It's going to be on 655 Parkside Avenue between Rogers and Nostrand Avenue. Come dressed as your favorite book character. We just want to bring in fall this year, have some fun. I believe there will be some screenings there from Lasante Health Center, and also there will be snacks and food and stuff like that. So come on out. We can't wait to see you. Just as an update, our office is located at 1077 Nostrand Avenue and the corner of Lincoln Road. The office telephone number is 718-284-4700. This last flyer that I'm sharing is our What are you thankful for flyer that the state helps us provide every single year to our students. So we're asking that students submit an essay, poem, or artwork describing what they're thankful for this year. The entries for those things must be submitted electronically by November 21st. And to find any information out about that, you can go to myri.nysenate.gov to find out more information. All of the schools in our district get this information directly from the state. So the schools already have it, but we just like to put it out there. Usually when students send in their Thanksgiving student showcase, we print those things out and we put it in our office. And then we also post it on our socials as the month of November comes around and Thanksgiving season starts. This Thanksgiving season, we will be hosting our annual Harvest Fest like we do every year. It will be the week of Thanksgiving, so between the 23rd and the 25th. We haven't settled on a date yet, but for the next community board meeting, we'll have that settled. So just be prepared for that. If you know of a family who's in need of a meal to cook for the holidays, please reach out to our office for that information. Thank you so much for having me. So sorry I couldn't be there today. I'm normally in the building, but I just wanted to make sure I got on and gave you guys updates. So I hope you have a great evening and congratulations to everyone who was sworn in today.
All right, thank you. Any other elected official, representative? Online? No? Okay, let's keep moving. Roll call? Alton.
Neil Albrecht,
Alton.
I did. Mr. President. Tiffany Anderson. Tiffany Anderson.
Me too.
Berla Antoine. Hassan Bakrdine. Celia Bellin, sorry. David Boswin. David. Teresa Brereton. Roderick Daly.
Present.
Herminia Daniels. Herminia Daniels. Natasha Duncan. LaShawn Freeman. LaShawn Freeman. Charles Galbraith. Dorothy Gordon. Rose Graham. I'm here. Ronald Green. Ronald Green. Magda Gio. Magda. Gabriel Herrera. Michael Hill. Gabriel Holmes. Cecilia Hubbard. Cecilia Hubbard. Kevin Jason. Kevin Jason. Afia John. Doris Jones. Nicole Julius. Ms. Julius. Tricia Lewison. Edith Mark. Danielle McCabe. Mark Newyear. Mark Newyear. Kenton Noel. Kenton Noel. Khadija Olawu. Monzar Oni. Danae Peters. Kia Phillips. Kia Phillips. Deborah Pointer. Deborah Pointer. Carl Renault. Chelsea Rouleau. Ariana Sabat. Kamara Swaby. Simone Sylvester. Simone Sylvester. Marie Theodore. Marguerite Vigilante. Jody Walsh, Kenrick Westcott, Melanie Wilkerson.
Yeah. All right. So we have quorum. I was just trying to double check. Was, I believe it was. Okay. So, sorry, give me 1 second. While I'm doing that, I forgot at the bar board meeting, that, at the bar board, they had voted to spend 2.8 million to, to improve the bathrooms, which is dilapidated, and they're fixing it on the eastern wing of Prospect Park, right at Empire Boulevard. So that set of bathrooms getting a new facelift over the next couple of years. So the bar board voted to approve that, and they voted down an initiative to build a 29, I believe it's 29-story apartment building in near Broadway Junction. So I've forgotten to talk about that from the bar board. While we're doing that, and while the secretary is tallying, we want to move on to the minutes. Where are we with that? I mean, roll call, quorum. We have quorum. All right. So the minutes were sent out to the board members in the last from September. In order to, are there any amendments to the minutes that are there? Seeing none. Somebody who was here in September at the board meeting, that was present in the vestibule, please, in the audience, please, please make a motion to accept the minutes. Somebody who was present.
Chair Oni, I
Please,
move to accept the minutes.
Okay, second Vice Chair Oni, move to accept it. Our Sergeant at Arm Melanie Wilkinson, move to second. All in favor, please do so by saying aye. All opposed, please say nay. Any abstention? Motion carries. Okay, so we're getting ready to do the public hearing.
I'd like to make a motion to vote on Article 2 and
I
Article
rise.
7. I rise to make a motion for a partial vote on the bylaws.
Okay, please state the motion. Please stand. Please state the motion. And I believe you're asking for a special order of business, Madam Chair. Okay.
So I'd like for us to vote partially on Article 2E for secretary duties and Article 7.
All right, so our bylaws chair rise for special order of business to make a motion to vote on two parts, two amendments to the bylaws. She get a second. Mayor Grinder, second. Is this for this month's agenda?
Yes.
In order for it to be on this month's agenda, we need a 2/3 vote. We need a 2/3 vote in order for it to be on this month's agenda. Can be, if all in favor, please stand to put it on this month's agenda. But you can raise your hand too, but stand in so much easier. I can see it. For 6.7. All right, so I'm looking at 30. Present? All right, so 28 out of 30, that's, I believe that's more than 2/3, correct? If I'm doing my math right? Okay, that's 7 out of 10, all right? Something like that. All right. With that being said, can you speak to the motion? Why?
Okay, the amendment states that the secretary shall be supervising recording officer of the board, taking minutes of the executive committee and the board's monthly meetings or special or emergency meetings, and create the minutes of such meetings. The district manager and assistant district manager will peruse and edit for distribution of such minutes throughout all avenues. And Article 7, which is
No,
supplemental.
but one at a time. It can only be one at a time.
Okay.
All right, so the first one is to amend the bylaws section. What was the section? I'm sorry.
Article 2, Section E, number 2.
Okay, it's Article 2, Section E number 2, to amend that section of the bylaws. And again, it's not a resolution, it's a motion, right? Resolution means that the committee met, the committee did not meet. So it's a motion on the floor. So therefore, it was duly made and second. And at this point, is there anyone who wants to speak in favor or in opposition to the motion? Members only. There any amendments? Seeing none, I see a readiness to call the question. It's technically a roll call vote, but in the essence of time, if anybody doesn't mind, please stand if you are in favor of the motion. Is that a question? Are you just written, you saying in favor? Gotcha. Understood. I heard that. All right. You're in favor? Are you in favor? Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right, please have a seat.
Ready, Ms. Frazier?
And let me just see who's not. And then you can straighten out. If you're not in favor, please stand. If you're not in favor. One. Put it down. Personal stand. No. Yeah. Any abstention? Zero abstention. 29-1-0. The second motion?
Okay, the second motion is Article 7. The amendment simply states communications chair will stand in for the secretary at meetings to take minutes.
I'm sorry, say it again.
The communications chair will stand in for the secretary at meetings to take minutes, at board meetings.
Okay, can I get a second? It was second, right? I'm sorry, go ahead, second it. Okay. Rose Graham. Again, is this for this month's agenda?
Yes.
All right. Again, it requires a 2/3 vote to put it on this month's agenda. If you are in favor of putting in this month's agenda, please do so by standing. Or actually, let's do a raise hand. Any opposition? Any opposed? Any abstention? Can you speak to it, please?
The motion passes?
No.
What do
Can
you
you speak to the motion?
How? What do you mean?
Do you have anything to say about the motion?
No, it's
Okay.
pretty straightforward.
All right. Is there anyone to speak in favor or against the motion? Is there anyone to speak in favor or against? Or if you have any question?
Just for clarification purposes, I think this is a appropriate amendment to make. However, I'm mindful of if there is an absence.
You're saying something like this is an appropriate amendment. I mean, amendment, but yeah, I missed the other thing that you said.
I just want to be mindful of a protocol for if there is an absence of both the secretary and communications chair.
So would you like to add? So if you want to amend the amendment, you can do so. If you have someone you want to put in there,
Yeah.
you could amend. So you rise to amend.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I rise to amend the amendment by further adding that the district manager or assistant district manager take minutes at the meeting to stand in for the communications or secretary.
So okay. All right. Is there a second?
I second.
Ms. Swaby, Kamara Swaby seconds the motion. Is there any discussion? So now we're going to vote on the amendment to the amendment. So if that carries, then it changes the original amendment.
Okay.
Got it? So the amendment says that the communications chair stand in for the secretary in her absence or in their absence. And in the absence of those two, then the minutes should be taken by the district manager or the ADM. Perfect. Is it a question or? I know because she made an amendment. Well, what is your amendment? That's a friendly amendment. So in the absence of, right? So in the absence of the secretary, the communications chair will take the minutes. In both of their absences, then it'd be the ADM or the district manager.
Yes.
Okay? All right. All right. That's a friendly amendment. Would you agree to the maker of the amendment? Yes? Okay. So we're voting on the second amendment, which states in the absence of. Okay. All in favor, please do so by raising your hand. All opposed, please do so by raising your hand. Any abstention? The motion carries. Mr. Chair? Oh, before we forget, the rest of the amendments to the bylaws will be addressed.
Good evening, everyone. Hassan Bakrdeen, Commerce Committee Chair.
Sorry, I'm
sorry.
1 second. So the rest of the amendments, yes. $30-0. So the First Amendment, 29-1. The Second Amendment, 30-0. Just to note that the other amendment will be discussed in committee, if those that were not, and then they'll be presented at November's meeting for voting. Okay? Mr. Chair, ready.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Hassan Bakrdeen, Commerce Committee Chair. Can I have the representatives from Bamboo Walk come up and/or owner? And also the owner or representative from Executive Events as well. Mr. Oren Frazier. Thank you guys so much.
Right here.
Yeah, we'll just need a microphone, actually. You can give it to Ms. McCure first, actually. Okay, great. And good evening, board members. Paula McCure is the owner of Bamboo Walk. She's going to be addressing you this evening. And Ms. McCure, the board will be asking you some questions as well as voting, okay? So go right ahead and present yourself.
Please know that anybody can ask a question. However, it's only community community board members that can vote.
Okay. Bamboo Walk Restaurant is a full-service dining restaurant that sits 74 guests. We're located at 1343 Utica Avenue. We have a drive-through, a takeout, and a full-service dining room, as previously mentioned. We serve the community not only by the sale of food and liquor, but we also give back to the community by way of back-to-school items, health seminars, etc. We've been in the community for 4 years.
Great. Okay. Is that it? Ms. McCure, is that it?
That's it.
Okay, great. Board members, are there any questions for the owner of Bamboo Walk, Ms. Paula McCure? Any questions? Going once? Any questions? Going twice? All right, no questions. Thank you, Ms. McCure. Appreciate that. All right, and next up, presenting. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna mention the incident reports in just a second, so just hang out. This is Mr. Orrin Frazier, who is the owner of Executive Events at 957 Utica Avenue. He is applying for, and by the way, Paul is up here for a renewal license, full license, and Mr. Frazier is here for a wine, beer, and cider license. It's a new application, okay? So go right ahead, Mr. Frazier.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Orrin Fraser, the owner of Executive Events at 957 Utica Avenue. I recently applied for the liquor license. I had a temporary permit, which was rescinded like 2 days ago. So I'm here to apply for the beer wine license to operate my restaurant and bar at 957 Utica Avenue.
Great. Is that all you want to say, Mr. Frazier? That's it?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any questions concerning that?
Are there any questions from anyone? This application? No question?
Excuse me? 62. 62 seats.
Any other questions? Going once? Going twice?
Someone out there. Sorry? I'm sorry? Yes, the full liquor license. You say I'm too close to a church. That's what was said.
Yeah, so the SLA came out and did the measurements because it's a new application and said that it was too close to the church and he couldn't get a full liquor license, so now he's applying for beer and wine. Yeah, and cider. Any other last minute questions? Going once, going twice? All right. Just want to mention, we did ask the 67 precinct for an incident report for both of these locations. There were no incidents at Bamboo Walk. However, there was and by the way, the incident report is a full year duration that we asked to see. There was an incident on record as an assault. However, it really doesn't give you any information. It doesn't really say it's his restaurant. I think they just use it as the address of record, I guess, where the incident happened. And then they don't say it whether or not it's closed or opened or anything like that. So that's just kind of letting you know. And lastly, both of these applications, the committee voted in favor of both of them. Okay.
All right, so we could do them together because they were both in favor.
Yeah.
All right, could you just tell us the vote from the committee on both of them?
For Bamboo Walk, it was unanimous. No, nothing. It was all yes, 14 yes. For Mr. Oren's establishment, there were 9 yeses. There were 3, I believe.
4.
Sorry, Farrah, what was the number? What was it? Gotcha. Right. There you go.
All right. All right. And there are no questions. So we have, again, the 30. So it's supposed to be a roll call vote. But in essence, go ahead. So it's if yes on both. Okay, so yes on both, or no on both, or whatever.
So I have Bamboo Walk, in case you just want to do a yes or no or what. Bamboo Walk is number 1 and executive is number 2. And if you're going to vote yes for both, you say that. Okay. Kwame Afraid? Alton Amable? Neil Albrecht? Tiffany Anderson? Berla Antoine? Hassan Bakardine?
Yes to both.
Celia Balin? David Boswin? Teresa Barrington? Roderick Daly?
Yes to both.
Herminia Daniels? Natasha Duncan?
You guys can have a seat. You guys can.
Yeah, you guys can say it.
Natasha Duncan? LaShawn Freeman? Charles Galbraith? Dorothy Gordon? Rose Graham? I vote yes. Ronald Green? Magna Gion? Gabriel Herrera? Michael Hill? Gabriel Holmes? Kevin Jason? Sorry. Afia John? Doris Jones? Nicole Julius? Tricia Lewison? Edith Mark? Daniel McCabe? Mark Newyear? Kenton Noel? Khadija Olawu? Mozart Oni? Danae Peters? Kia Phillips? Kevin Jason? Deborah Pointer? Carol Renault? Chelsea Rouleau? Ariana Sabat? Kamara Swaby? Simone Sylvester? Marie Theodore? Marguerite Vigilante? Jody Walsh? Kenrit Westcott? Melanie Wilkerson?
Yes to both.
All right, while we're doing that, thank you, Mr. Chair. Budget?
All right, good evening again, everybody.
To the podium. To the podium.
Podium. Okay, good evening again, everybody. Coming before the board today to put forth a, motion to vote on the on the 2027 capital and expense budget request. Let's see. So over the summer, each of the committees, the individual board members, as well as the community at large, were canvassed for capital and expense budget requests. In September, these were collected, they were compiled, they were edited for clarity. During the September community board meeting, they were presented to the board members to rank in order of importance. These results were tallied and a final draft was produced. That draft was emailed to the board members for review, and also printed copies were provided in the back. And the next step in the process tonight's step is to vote on accepting the draft for submission to the city, which is due by 10/31. Do I make a motion or should I ask? Can I ask for a motion to accept the ranked choices of the fiscal year 27 capital and expense budget request? Anyone make a motion to vote in support of it?
Ms. Wilkinson, state your name and.
Melanie Wilkerson, Sergeant at Arms.
Okay.
I make a motion in favor.
Is there a second?
Can I get a second? Hassan Bakrdin seconds. All right, we'll now vote. I think some people have left, so I guess you have to do a roll call. No, but I think some folks did leave. Yeah. I said, I believe that some people have left, and so we're going to do a vote. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. I did.
Kwame Afraid? Alton Amabo?
Yes.
Neil Albrecht? Tiffany Anderson? Here. And Berla Antoine? Hassan Bakrdin? Celia Bellin? David, not here. Teresa Berriton? Roderick Daly?
Yes.
Hermania Daniels? Here. Natasha Duncan? LaShawn Freeman? Charles Galbraith, not here. Dorothy Gordon? Rose Graham? Gail Grandison, yes. Ronald Green, not here. Magna Gion, not here. Gabriel Herrera? Michael Hill, not here. Gabriel Holmes? Kevin Jason? Afia John? Doris Jones? Nicole Julius, not here. Tricia Lewison? Yes. Edith Mark? Danielle McCabe?
Yes.
Mark New Year, not here. Kenton Noel?
Thank you.
Not here. Khadijah, not here. Montserrat Oni? Danae Peters? Yeah, Phillips, not here. Kevin Jason, not here. Deborah Pointer, not here. Carol Renault? Chelsea Rouleau? Ariana Sabat? Kamara Swaby?
Yes, I know.
Simone Sylvester, not here. Marie Theodore? Marguerite Vigilante? Jody Walsh? Kenrick Westcott? And Melanie Wilkerson?
Yes.
Okay, while she tallies up the votes, special report, board members, did you get the other votes? For the other two?
17.
Ms. Theodore? Yes.
Hi, guys. How you doing? I'm Miss Theodore. I wanted to let you guys know that I have a free boxing class once a month at my venue, 4303 Church Avenue. I'm gonna leave the cards here. It doesn't say nothing about the boxing class, but we have other things on the flyer. But if you go on it, if you scan it, you'll see everything we have going on. So I just wanted to extend it to, it's for adults, it's for kids as well. So it's free. I need people in the room. Y'all could come. It's in the afternoon. And it's with partnership with Path Forward and the 67 Clarkie Council. It's a community thing. So you guys could come, okay? Thank you.
43. All right. Second Vice Chair.
Hi, everyone. First off, someone dropped a USB drive, so if this is yours, please come claim it. Just want to again remind everyone about the board fair on the 18th. As the district manager said, there are over 60 agencies. There will be performances. We have lots of resources, and the purpose of this fair is really to let people in the community know what resources are available to them: health resources, resources for the aging, for the elderly, housing. And we just would really like your participation, your attendance. There are flyers in the back. Please pass them out. If you live in a building, pass them out to people in your building, people in your community. If you are interested in supporting with volunteers, we could use some volunteers on Friday afternoon around 4 or 5 p.m. at the board office just to help load things into the truck. And we could use help Saturday morning, anytime from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. To get things off of the truck, to start setting out tables and such. And so we'd really appreciate as much help as possible. Bring a friend. If you're able to support, please let the ADM or the DM know. We need like physical bodies on hand as well as people attending. And we just look forward to seeing you on Saturday. So please spread the word.
Thank you.
And if you're not available in the morning, we also will need breakdown crew. So if you're available in the evening, at around 4:30 p.m., that would be great as well.
Okay, so thank you, Second Vice Chair. I just want to reiterate something that Ms. Goodrich said, to please keep former board member Patricia Retta in our prayers. And I'm also, on a personal note, asking us as well for my own prayers as well. So, while you get down on your knees in your prayers, just consider all of us in your prayers. I would appreciate that. Thank you. The vote?
Bamboo Walk Restaurant, 30 yeses. Executive Events Inc., 1 Inc., 29 yeses, 1 abstain. And for the FY 27 capital and expense budget, 30 yeses.
Okay. Any old business? Any new business? Happy birthday, happy anniversary to all of the Libras, everybody in October. And looking forward to seeing everyone on Saturday. And we'll see you next month. What's the date of next month's meeting? Does anybody know? Third Wednesday of every month. Thank you. Can I get a motion to adjourn? Hassan Bakardine makes a motion to adjourn. Rose Graham seconds the motion. All in favor of adjournment, please say aye. All opposed, please say nay. All abstain. Any abstention?
No.
Okay. Have a good night.
We beat the clock. It's 9:29.
Yeah. All right,